What's good, YouTube? Welcome to my channel. My name is Shakayla, and here on my channel, Manifesting with Karmic Side Gal, I talk about manifesting the life that you deserve to have, my process and journey to ascension, and of course, spirituality in general. If you are new here, thanks for checking out this video. If you haven't already, go ahead and like this video if you enjoyed it, and of course, subscribe to the channel. Each and every one of you who subscribes, it helps me to be motivated to come back and continue creating content, and just thank you. And if you are part of the spiritual family, big hearts go out to you. I am so appreciative of you guys. Like, I'm so grateful for you all of my subscribers, people who are subscribing now, like recent subscribers. I see you guys, my OG subs, on anyone who's ever left a comment under my video. I'm just like so appreciative of you guys. Every time I get a new comment, I'm like, let me go make some content because the people need it, right? So if you can see from the title and description of this video, today I am doing this week's channel message. Now, this is a little bit different of a channel message today. Like, honestly, I started a voiceover and something told me to come do a video. Now, I was doing a voiceover because I'm getting ready. So today is like actually a literal get ready with me. I'm gonna be doing my makeup and fixing up my hair. So yeah, interesting, right? I think I've done one of these before when I had locks and I was like, talking about my locks and all this stuff like that. But if you guys watch my videos regularly, I did a video a few weeks ago and I was talking about how I was giving a break for like makeup and hair, just for my mental health, because I was starting to have like way too many insecurities surrounding how I look, how I felt I should look, not wanting to be on camera without makeup on or a whole wig and all that jazz, feeling like I needed to get like glam just to come, give you guys a message, which was totally unnecessary. So the fact that I'm doing this, getting ready with a bare face and all this right now, it shows that in the last few weeks that I have had some growth. I've even uploaded some content where I wasn't wearing makeup at all, and I've generally just been taking a break from wearing makeup every single day. I just wear it like when I feel like it, pretty much, right? And not because I need to. So, well, I feel like already Spirit has set the tone with this message because I honestly had no clue what I was gonna come in and talk to you guys about today. I knew I wanted to kind of dibble and dab into some astrology, but I didn't have a clue at all what the message was gonna be. And like right now, I feel like it's clear as day that the message is to get ready. And I'm not sure what you in your personal life, what you're getting ready for, what you are being prepared for. And I think that I had a message a few weeks ago where I was talking about the preparation phase. And, it feels like we're waiting so long, or we have to be so patient to get to the space that we want to be in, which is ultimately rooted in the opposite of gratitude, But we're in the preparation phase, and Spirit really wants us to take it seriously that like we should be doing something right now. We should be preparing whatever it is that you're asking for, what it is that you want, like seriously get into alignment with that. And that means actually taking action towards the things that's going to prepare you to do that. Like if what you're saying is you want to be a millionaire, well, to be honest, you're going to have to start moving like a millionaire, hun. You're going to have to start making those money moves. And it just depends on what it is that is necessary for you right now, what it is that you personally need. I'm like already getting messages right now. Spirit is saying heavy on boundaries right now. A lot of people are not really holding up their boundaries in their relationships, and even boundaries with themselves. Like if you say that you're going to do something, following through on that, because our higher self remembers that. Our inner child remembers that you didn't keep that promise of what you was going to do. And ultimately, when you break that trust, it's hard for you to have trust with other people. It's hard for you to, you know, just believe in yourself because you keep letting yourself down. I feel like this one's a little bit too wide. Maybe both of them. She thick. Thick. Okay. For real though. I bought my cards out. I have the Osho Zen deck, and I really want to pull a few cards to get started with this message. One thing Spirit is really calling for us to do right now is to build up that inner trust with ourselves. And when they say get ready, it doesn't mean to start picking apart everything that you're doing right now, but just to assess the things that are going on in your life, your relationships, your work, your relationship with yourself, and think about what is working for you, what is not working for you, right? Assessing those things and then releasing the things that's not working for you, or just, you know, creating more boundaries surrounding those relationships. Like, you know what's not working for you. I feel like there's a lot of gossip going on around this time. Yeah, look, politics shot right out as I said that. A lot of gossip and stuff going on, and it's really important right now that we are mindful of where we put in our energy and if it's productive, okay? Like, if what conversations that you find yourself having with people online and stuff like that, if it's not productive to you, to society, to others, they said that's it. Okay. Whoo. All right. Then what is the point of it? Really, honestly, what is the point of it? So, the first thing is, you know, I actually did record a message this past week for the channel, and I'm doing something new right now, which is in the works, and kind of, I'm still trying to get it all figured out, but I am now working with 2 other women, okay? My friend Ro, who I've talked about on the channel multiple times, and also my friend Teresa. And what we're going to be doing is doing group channel messages, group healing from now on. We just haven't exactly figured out how to do it. And the video that we recorded last week, honestly, it was a little bit sloppy. And it just wasn't up to par of what I like to put up on my channel, as far as like it just being a clear, understandable message. So I just didn't make the extra effort to record another video on my own. I'm gonna jump right in and get on the card. So at the bottom of the deck, we have exhaustion, okay? This is a number 9, okay? And number 9 is all about releasing, closing up cycles. So this is really confirming what I already stated in the video. Really releasing and letting go what is not for your benefit, what has got you fucking tired, exhausted, like you feel like it's not in ease, okay? We should be trying to manifest ease in all parts of our lives. I seen this TikTok the other day, and I wish I could remember the creator so I could shout them out. But it was a video, and this guy was just saying that if you friends with him and all you do is complain about certain shit in your life, like whether it's your job or your relationship, his advice is going to be to tell you to leave. And he said, because if you hate it that much that all you can do is complain, you can't find anything good about it, it's like, what purpose is it actually serving in your life? And then aren't you like working towards the peace and the happiness that you want to fulfill in your life? It just don't sound like that is in alignment with you if you hate it so much. And I get it, all about paying bills and stuff like that. But the thing is that we have to be willing to trust ourselves, trust our emotions behind things. And emotionally, your body is telling you, I don't like this shit. I can't stand showing up to this place every day. This person kind of gets on my last fucking nerves. And you still keep showing up for it, giving your energy to it and all that. And That's your body telling you. That's your higher self reminding you, like, this is not for you. This is not in alignment with you. And what happens is the universe is going to continue to make you uncomfortable until you actually realize that, hey, man, I need to be doing something else with my energy. And only you know what I'm talking about in this video, how it applies to you, right? So whatever is not pushing you forward, whatever is not making you feel good, is not in alignment with the things you want, we got to be able to release that shit. We got to be able to close out the cycles on that stuff, because we like to try and put a lot of stuff in God's hands, in the universe hands, but really everything that we do on a daily basis is what's creating our reality. They're just supporting us through that. They're just giving us what we need, and based off of what current energy and vibrations we're sending out. So we're sending out the vibrations that we're totally unhappy with this situation. It's going to be like, okay, well, you're going to continue to be exhausted in this situation until you realize that it's not for you. So the first card we got coming out is intensity, okay? This is the things that motivate you. These are the things that light you up. These are the things that have your chakras on fire, honey, okay? And on here is just like a play button. And what Spirit is really speaking to me right now is like, your life is a fucking movie, okay? Your life is literally a movie. And you get to say who the actors are. You get to say what happens next. And the more that you realize that a lot of this stuff is in your control, the more happiness you will feel, because you will start taking the actions to bring in whatever, make happen whatever it is that you want to make happen. Spirit is saying, press play on your life. Stop waiting for somebody else to get into alignment with what it is that you're trying to do. I was watching this show with my girlfriend last night, and it's called The Ultimatum on Netflix. This show really pisses me off. I love watching these dating shows like this. You guys know I had a dating podcast in the past. I love to talk about relationships, how to make relationships better. I dropped my book, Couples Guide to Intimacy. So this shit is right up my alley, okay? If you're new to the channel or you don't remember me saying this, but I'm in school right now for psychology, so I just absolutely love to watch this shit. So, spoiler alert, in the show, they group together 5 couples, and they have one person in the couple each gave an ultimatum in the relationship. Either we're going to get married or the relationship is going to end. So the couples come into the show already breaking up, and for the next couple days, they start dating people from the other couples that apparently they're all compatible with. Everybody there can be compatible with each other. So they start dating other people, and, you know, this is like to really have reflection on what is the things that they want, and what it is that they're asking for in the relationship, if it's like really fair or not, and just like, you know, learning some things about themselves. So the thing is, ultimatums is basically saying, like, first of all, there's almost no compromise in the ultimatum, really, because this person's telling you, forget what your happiness. In order for me to be happy, this is what I need from you. And I don't care about nothing else outside of that. Like, to me, that's what an ultimatum is. It's selfish. And I've learned in partnership, in relationship, that it's really important to think about the other person's needs, even if it's not in alignment with your needs and wants, okay? And that's when it comes down to realizing that certain relationships are not for you, or that they just ran its course, you know, if you guys don't want the same things no more. Sorry, I can't talk and and pat my under eye. So that's really what this card is like saying, is moving towards the things that are in alignment with you. Nothing should be forced. Everything should just be going with the flow. And you shouldn't have to compromise. It should just be balanced in that. And if there's not balance, if you feel like you are over compromising in relationships, then honestly, I would think you should reconsider if that is the correct relationship, job, or whatever the fuck it is that you're questioning right now. Is that for you? So, yeah. So, the next card we got out is politics. Okay, politics, this is where I was coming at with the gossip. And also just, if you could see this person wearing a mask and they literally have this snake as a tie. And this is be our own toxic shit, okay? This be our own toxic shit. And also other toxic traits that people we in relationships be having. And we be holding on to things that is not longer serving us. And it's like a tie. It just gets tighter and tighter around your neck. It just becomes more uncomfortable. And you're basically wearing a mask because you're choosing to avoid looking into your feelings and seeing like this is not the thing that is good for you. You like in denial about it. Like, I was watching that show and I was thinking, oh my God, every last one of these people, it's like they already know they don't want to be with the other person, but they came on this show to like justify breaking up with them. Or because they just too scared to lead a relationship. Like every last one of the couples to me had codependency issues in some way that they just couldn't be, they rather be alone, to the fact that they was ready to slide out of one serious relationship right into a new one. So allow yourself to be present and like really have those conversations with yourself. This is why meditation is important, because stop consulting with every goddamn body else. And next card is like maturity. This is like really allowing yourself to the space to grow in your relationships with yourself and with other people. Like, and the thing about maturity is communication. It's going to take communication to express yourself, to say things when you ain't feeling right, to say how your feelings is, even if they might hurt the other person. Sometimes that's just what's necessary, okay? There's like on the outside of this whole bubble or whatever at the top, there's that gray space, that black space, that shadow, that darkness. And sometimes what the immature thing is to do that a lot of people do is just pretend that everything's fine. Everything's good. I'm just in this bubble, sunshine and flowers, bubble gum, la, la, la. And somebody that's emotionally mature, not only are they able to recognize their feelings and say, yeah, this isn't sitting right with me no more. This relationship isn't making me comfortable. This job isn't making me comfortable. You know, this living situation isn't making me comfortable. Instead of just like sitting with themselves and figuring out what to do next since it's not working for them, they avoid their shadow and then go into a state of delusion that eventually it'll be all right, trying to see the potential in things. If I stay at this job for the next 3 years, then I can just, you know, build up my resume. And you know shit people be saying when they be trying to find reasons to stay at jobs is not for them. All you're doing is pushing over and prolonging really like a tower moment. And then literally can't make this shit up. The next card that come out is Thunderbolt, which is essentially the tower. Okay? If you see this, and this card is not a building, it's literally self. It's your higher self taking command and control of your life and saying, that's enough delusions. That's enough pretending. That's enough, you know, shitty boundaries. It's time for this person to wake up and see what the fuck is going on, okay? It's time to understand that this is not serving you. And the universe will literally come in and pull shit out of your life. And you be like, oh, I was supposed to be with this person. I was supposed to have this job for so many years. And then you wondering why shit falling apart. But then if you really be honest with yourself, you will understand that it's falling apart so that better things can fall together. Shout out to my girl, Marilyn Monroe. That's like one of her rawest quotes is, sometimes bad things fall apart so that better things can fall together. And while you're sitting in this delusion trying to pretend that this is the better thing, this is ultimately going to be the thing that brings you happiness. It's not bringing you happiness now. Why would it bring you happiness later? So to begin to close out the message, the next card out is moment to moment. And I know that we got this in the last message. And Spirit is saying, it's like that new moon, full moon energy where you set the intentions and then, well, it's like you release some shit and then you set the intentions to bring in more of something else into your life in the new moon, right? It's kind of hard to get up in there. Now, to me, this card is really speaking about being intentional about the path that you're on, the path that you are choosing. And don't get me wrong, there is no such thing as a wrong path, because everywhere that you are is exactly where you needed to be at that moment. Each decision that we continually make, it is supposed to happen that way, because whatever detour we just decided to take based off of our choices was what we needed to take to learn, to support us, to have that lesson so that we can have that growth, okay? So we can have personal growth and then spiritual growth and then emotional growth. And all those things are connected, but they also work together at the same time. So this is about really being intentional. You know what I'm saying? This person, although he's allowing the tides to completely take over him and go around him and move and flow, just going with the flow of life, he's also intentional in the steps, the path that was laid out for him. The path that not only that God themselves created, but also the path that you fucking chose before you reincarnated into this shithole. You asked for all of this. I did some... I wish I had the notebook with me right now, but I did some affirmations this week and they were for the new moon. Okay. And one of the affirmations was, I chose to look exactly like this and God gave me their stamp of approval. We don't want to think about that, because I'm not going to say we don't, because there's different people, there's different levels of spirituality. But as you begin to ascend, as you begin to understand more things about life and death, and really that there is no death, there's just transformation. You just learn more and you start to realize that, man, this exact thing right now has a purpose in my life. And instead of trying to reject what it is that I'm going through right now and hurrying up to get to the next space and the next thing, I'm just going to be present in this and try and learn this lesson. Like, what am I really supposed to be getting out of this? So I lost me what I was saying. Okay. Oh yeah. So that's what I was about to say, is about reincarnation. So when we sign up for when we have our soul contract, you know what I'm saying? When we sign up for this shit, when we pick our little group of people that we're going to come down here with, and how we're going to meet them exactly and how everything's going to go, all of this is a divine plan. So when you have a relationship and it's shitty and then you get your heart broken, you signed up for this. Your higher self knew this was the exact lesson that you were going to need so that you could ascend, so that you can grow. So instead of hating the moment, lean into that. Lean into who you are right now. Like, there's no other better place than being exactly where you are right now, because you're going to get the most out of this experience. Okay, sorry, y'all. I ran out of memory on my phone. So let me think about what we were saying. So just closing out the reading, everything that I said was just to be mindful of where your energy is going, to get into alignment with the things that you really want, okay? And put yourself first above anything else, okay? And allow other people in your life to put themselves first too, okay? Because it's a disservice to both of y'all if they're not being their best self and doing what is the best thing for them personally. So yeah, that was pretty much it. I think I'm done with my makeup. The only thing I really need to do is my lips. Also, just another thing Spirit put it on my heart to say to you guys is not to be a backslider. A backslider is, it goes back to earlier in the reading when I said building up that trust with yourself, following through on the commitments that you made with yourself. So if you committed yourself to go to the gym 3 days out of the weekend, you've been doing it for the last month, and then you get invited to some different things and you start prioritizing doing those things over the commitment that you made to yourself, don't be a backslider, okay? If you committed to yourself that you're no longer gossiping, don't entertain relationships that encourage you to gossip. You know what I'm saying? Be who you say you are. This is Aries seasons. That means I am. And that means that this is the time now where this is your new year. This is your spring equinox for you to really be committed to being who you say you are. I am. I am a gym girl. I am somebody who doesn't entertain gossip, you know. This whole week with this Will Smith thing, I'm not going to comment on the thing at all. The only thing I'm going to say is, if you was one of those people that was constantly talking about it, sharing about it on social media, one, that's some very weird behavior. Two, y'all, it's a distraction. It's all a distraction. And three, isn't there something? Of course, my camera shut down as soon as I started talking about it's a distraction. Isn't there something else that you'd rather be doing with your time, putting your energy towards? Something productive? Okay? So, yeah, I hope that you guys all have an amazing week. I am going to be committed to myself and my channel. And for the rest of this month, I'm going to make sure that I post at least one video a week, at least the channel message, okay? I'm kind of feeling some way about giving my spiritual guidance right now on my channel. So right now we're just going to stick to doing the channel messages. Feel free to join me every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for meditation class. You can sign up with the link below in my bio where it says Meditation Monday. Okay, the class is only $6, guys. You can commit $6. And if you buy a monthly pass, then each class is only $4. So I really hope that this video gave you something to think about, and you know, you are going into your next week being more productive. Really productive doesn't mean doing more work. That means that using your energy to the best of your ability as you complete that work, if that makes sense. So yeah, I hope you guys are filled with nothing but love, blessings, care, and I'm going to see you in my next video. Before I do that, I do want to shout out my girlfriend's clothing line, which is called Be Better. She has shirts, hats, these kind of hats, bucket hats. She also has like dad hats, like trucker hats. And really the message behind the brand is to continue with your journey in personal growth, always being the best version of yourself and just being better. So, yeah. Also, check out our podcast, I've Got Time. I'm going to link it below. We talk about personal growth, relationships, and really overall wellness. So, peace out.